Hello everyone, this is Ramzan Ali. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about Last Train for Perdition. This is book 2 from I Travel by Night by Robert Mccammon. I also put a review of I Travel by Night, the book 1 in the series by Robert Maccammon. So far there are only 2 books in this series by Robert Maccammon, and I just love both of them. So today we will talk about the book number 2. Both of these books were reviewed and highly recommended by Brian Lee Durfee on his channel. I just love his channel. He recommends the most odd books, the books that are usually not talked about by the rest of the booktubers on the YouTube, and that's why I like to read most of his recommendations. The 3 channels that I love the most are Brian Lee Durfee, Slowly Read, and Patrick Leo. All 3 of them, they usually like to read the books or recommend the books that are not very famous currently in the YouTube booktube community. So let's just get into the review. First of all, we will talk about the cover. Cover is amazing, as you can see, and so was the cover of the book 1, I Travel by Night. You can see Trevor Lawson, the gunslinger, detective, vampire, half vampire, you can say, standing right in front of the train, and the train is blocked by stones and rubbles. And you can see this is the last train from a small town called Perdition. The tone and the setting, the cover correctly depicts the tone and the setting. It's a dark, but not very dark. You cannot say that it's a grim dark book. The tone and the vibe is of typical vampire kind of book. It's good. It's good. If you like other vampire series that are a little bit more towards grim dark, you will love this. But it's not exactly what I can say a grim dark book. So let's just talk about the plot. So it's about Trevor Lawson, who is a half vampire sort of detective, with his companion Anne Kingsley, who we met at the halfway through the last book. They meet a rich politician businessman. He wants them to go to a small town called Perdition and retrieve his son, who is been trapped amongst some really bad gangster type of group. So they go to the town, and they try to retrieve the boy, but something went wrong. I'm not gonna say what went wrong, but something always went wrong. Something always goes wrong. So they have to take the last train that night from Perdition to another town to get someone to doctor. For that you have to read the book. I'm not going to go heavily into the spoiler. So this is sort of the start of the book. You can say this is sort of the first 20 to 30% of the book. In the midway, the train is attacked, and the train track is blocked by huge boulders of rocks, and they have to stop. And the Trevor Lawson and Kingsley know that there's something wrong, and they are about to get attacked by someone, and you know that who that someone is. It's Dark Society, who wants to hunt Trevor Lawson. They either want to recruit him or they want to kill him. At this point, they actually want to take him and kill him rather than just recruit him. So that's it. From there, you go. There's a big battle, huge gory scenes, which I love, and the writing style, prose, they are very simple, fast-paced, which I like. I like not very long books. I also like long books. I read long books, but that is usually once a month or twice a month, hardly. Usually I like a short, a fast-paced book, and this is it. Let's just get into the prose of the book. It is short, fast-paced, vampire detective kind of story. Carry on for the first book right here. I think there's a time gap of I guess 6 months. I don't remember, but there's a very little time gap. The cons of the book are not much development of the characters, except for the Trevor Lawson. Most of the characters are very shallow. Anne Kingsley, we didn't explore much about her. We explored very little about her and her family, and what happened to her family. We know that in the last book, spoilers, that her sister was taken by the dark society. We don't know if she's dead or turned. Most probably she's turned. But in this book we know that her father is also missing, so she don't have any kind of family left. So Trevor Lawson is the only partner or family or whatever you can say left. So overall rating, I would give solid 8 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyed it, loved it. I read it in I guess 2 days, 2 days I guess. On the third day I finished it and started the next book, which is The Road by Cormac McCarthy. So maybe most probably I would review that book next, or some other book. So let me know if you like the review, if you are going to read the book, or if you have read the first book, I Travel by Night by Robert Mccammon. I will definitely get into other Robert Maccammon books. I love his writing style, and he have written some really good books, so I've heard. And that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, and let me know your comments, suggestions, anything in the comments down below, and see you next time.